I'm Kelly from CakeBoss Software, and today I'm going to show you a fantastic new way to send your customers invoices that they can quickly and conveniently pay. And those payments will automatically be recorded into your CakeBoss Cloud account. CakeBoss has partnered with PayPal to make quick and convenient payment options available to all our users. Your customers will really appreciate the multiple payment options available: PayPal, Venmo, or simply with a credit or debit card. The cost to use PayNow invoicing is just a $1 flat fee per payment, no matter if the payment is for $20 or $200, and your usual PayPal fees apply as well. Setting up your account to use the PayNow invoices is easy. Just go to the My Bakery screen on CakeBoss Cloud. First, make sure that you had the fields filled in for your bakery name, address, phone, website, and email. If you don't have a line 2 of your address, just enter a dot or a dash. The reason for that is because PayPal requires these things in order to set up your authorization. The accent color in the margin of your PayNow invoices is drawn from your settings on the Colors tab, here at the Invoice Color Accent. You can see that I've chosen light lavender, which we'll see in a moment when we preview the invoice. When those fields are filled out, click over to the PayPal tab. On this screen, enter the email address of your PayPal business account. You can see the email address from My Bakery is already populated in the field. If you would like any message to display on your PayNow invoices, enter it here. This is the only message that will display on your PayNow invoice. This box has a limit of 500 characters to fit the formatting of the invoices, which we'll see in a few moments. For now, I'm just going to make a simple sentence in here that these are the PayPal terms, so that when we look at the invoice later, we'll be able to easily see them. You could also leave this field blank. Then, just click the button at the bottom that says Authorize PayPal PayNow Buttons. A PayPal window will pop up that will guide you through prompts so that you can authorize Masters Software, our company, to interact with your PayPal account. After you have successfully authorized your account, you will be returned to the CakeBoss Cloud home screen. That's all the setup that's required. Now let's look at an order and its payment options. So I'll go to an order and then click the Payments tab. Now that you've authorized PayPal Now, when you go to the Payments tab of your order, you'll see 2 delivery options instead of 1. There's the old option for emailing your invoice to a customer, but now you'll see the Pay Now icon with the $sign. When you want to send your customer an invoice that they can pay right away, click the Pay Now icon. Just as with the old invoices, the amount of this payment will be the amount of the next scheduled unpaid payment. In this case, the order has 3 scheduled payments for $125, $75 a week later, and the final balance of $25 the week after that. You mark an invoice paid by clicking into the Payment Made cell and entering a date for the payment. None of these payments have been made yet, so no matter which of the Pay Now invoice buttons I click on, the amount due on this invoice will be for the first scheduled unpaid payment, which is $125. So now I'll click the Pay Now button, and just as with the old invoices, this takes you to a screen where you can get ready to send the email to your customer. As you can see, the amount due will be $125. If you have an additional message for your customer, you can type one here that will go in the email that is sent to them. You can preview this invoice to see exactly what the customer will see when they click the link in their email. So this is the view on PC, and I'll show you the mobile view in just a moment. Over in the left column is information from your My Bakery screen, your invoice color, your icon, bakery name, phone number, and email. And we can see here the message we typed in the PayPal terms box. And now, if I flip over to the mobile view, you can see that the mobile display is clean, lean, and efficient, although with a slightly different layout. And you can see why the character counts are limited for these messages. We want the mobile invoices to display beautifully for a professional presentation and to make it easy for your customers to read and pay. So as you can see, your customer can pay this invoice with PayPal, Venmo, PayPal Pay Later, or simply with a credit card. And these dialogues just pop up on the same screen, so it's incredibly easy to pay. So now that I've previewed it and it's exactly what I want, I'll go back to the screen where I send the email. From here, you can check the box if you want to receive a copy of this email. You can send this email, cancel out of this page, or here's a cool feature. Say you're on mobile and you want to text your customer a link to the invoice instead of emailing. Just click the copy button and the invoice URL will be copied, and then you can send them a text message and just paste the invoice URL to them. When the customer receives the email, this is what it will look like in their inbox. You can see it is from the name of the bakery, sent using CakeBoss Cloud. When the customer opens the email, this is what it will look like. You can see the order message we just typed and a link to the invoice. Although the email is sent from our server email, cake@cakeboss.com, if your customer clicks reply, it will go to your email address. From here, your customer can click this public link to see the invoice. When your customer pays this invoice, they will see a success message on the screen, although the invoice will not immediately reflect the payment. After the customer pays, CakeBoss Cloud will record this payment on your payments grid by recording the date in the payment made column. So you can see that the date is recorded right here, and if I flip over to the Order Information tab, it has recorded that amount as paid. If you have more than one payment scheduled on an order, remember that the invoice will always be for the amount of the next unpaid payment. In this case, that amount is $75, so the invoice I send next will be for an amount due of $75. Once all payments on an order have been completed, you will not be able to view a PayNow invoice, and you will see this screen and message. Remember, an invoice is always sent for the next scheduled unpaid payment. In the scenario on the screen right now, 2 payments have been made and the remaining payment is $25, so any invoice you send will be for $25. A payment is marked as paid when there's a date in the Payment Made column on the payment grid. The payment that your customer makes goes directly into your PayPal account. When you look at this transaction in your PayPal account, you will see the order number, the purchase total, the PayPal fee, and the $1 partner commission that goes to our company, Masters Software. That's all there is to receiving payments quickly and easily with PayPal and CakeBoss Cloud. If you have any questions, we're always here to help. Please send us an email at support@cakeboss.com. Thanks for watching. CakeBoss Software is the best value with the best customer service in the business. Visit us at cakeboss.com or send us an email at support@cakeboss.com. Be sure to like this video and click the subscribe button to be notified when we post new content.